Ladies and gentlemen, it is Game 3, Rise Nation taking on TIC. We are going into Freight Blitz. This one, this is my first 3 series here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a best 2 out of 3. We're in the final tiebreaker, which is Blitz. I don't know how I feel about it, but regardless, it should be quite a doozy.
Yeah, we'll see. What do you guys at home think? I mean, go ahead and tweet Gandhi. It's at Scott Gandhi, hashtag MLG Anaheim. Let us know your prediction. TIC was really bad in that first respawn. I would have to say that it's Rise's game to lose.
I think so too. I mean, I watched Rise actually play this game type at COD Champs in the 7th-8th match, and they just absolutely crushed. Saints going to win a big battle there. We do have Looney kind of swooping in the back, and just like this, they're already able to drive one home. Looney has one guy in front of him. They are set up so well. If you take a look here, the members of TIC are going to consistently spawn in the back of crates, and this just means that Rise is going to be able to keep punching caps home.
Yeah, and look at Waits. He's just going to go to work with his MTAR. Now, I've seen the MTAR's been used a bit this time, but
way more.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because a lot of people are still swearing by that vector, but Waits saying MTAR is better, obviously.
It really comes down to playstyle. It really does. Some people prefer to be able to just pull up and aim in hard L's with that the vector, and some people just prefer to, steady aim and just spray with the MTAR and kind of get on them that way. But just like that, TIC is going to get a cap of their own, making it just 2-1.
Well, Wade's still making some havoc here in the middle of the map. He's going to get shut down finally, and that was Animal who's able to take him out, or Bert.
Yep.
I wish they'd actually put the real names in there. That'd be awesome. But Slurs, he's going to be going this top fire. I love this play. If he doesn't get caught from behind right here, he does.
Yeah, no, it is definitely a power position. When this game type was first really played, everyone said, oh, sitting top white is exactly where you want to be. You can choose to cap. You can choose to basically go on a slaying spree, and that's exactly what you see. Any spot where you have the option of capping, locking down the opposition, or getting out of dodge is the best.
Yeah, well, it's like the best of both worlds, right? You can either cap, like you said, or it's like almost a perfect head glitch. And look at the missed knife right there by Wheat. Vert able to capitalize. Now he's going to open this door and get caught from the side. Pac-Man able to get that kill.
Yep. Here comes Wheats now. There is going to be a guy mid-tracks, and that's a big win here. There's going to be another guy going far right, and there's a guy far left. Down he goes. Saints, your turn now, buddy, as he gets one. Can he make it 2? No, he doesn't. And the big thing with the vectors, if you get quick draw, you're in your specialist bonus, you are pretty much unstoppable for a long time. It is rather hard to stop.
It really is, and Saint's been using that vector. He's 9-3, but Vert is going to get that cap, making it 4-3. Looks like Rise still in the lead, but Vade, he's going to be on this opposite side, getting the shots on, just cannot connect. And finally, he will pick up that kill, but he will be taken down.
Well, one of the players on the backstage there is definitely using vulgar language. I don't know who he thinks he is. Slur does have a guy on the far left. There's going to be another guy pushing up here, embarrasses him. There's going to be one more. Down he goes, and we're going to jump on board with Wheats as he's going to get killed as well. Down goes Looney, all up to Pac-Man, who is now pushing the middle, and they are just charging at each other right now. I mean, it doesn't seem to be any kind of coordinated pushes from what I can tell, besides right now out of Rise. We should see a guy start pushing front beer here very soon.
Well, Pac-Man getting some kills in the middle. Important kills right there. That's 2. So now it's time to push, get more map control.
The double back. Very few people have the balls to kind of go for the double back. There's going to be one guy on the flag. Make that 3 guys, as one guy's actually going to be pushing Pac-Man. Pac-Man needs to win this battle. He does. And now there's going to be 2 guys in white. He's going to try to hit a pre-fire, and he really needs his teammates to just push up. All he needs is Looney to kind of push into top beer here, and they should be able to get a cap, and that's where he's at. He has to win this gunfight, though, and he does. There is going to be one more player from TIC rotating back, and he's still going to be able to drive it home.
And that's the most frustrating thing, when you get a kill, but they still cap it. And
that sucks.
Now Wheat's in that power position. He gets shut down. TIC is in real danger of getting demolished right here. They really need to push out, slay out of their base. They got to get some kills and push out. And you can see they're trying to do that, but Pac-Man says, nope, you're staying back here.
Yeah, and this is going to be another cap for them, making it 6-3. In the final 45 seconds, though, we might see this actually rack up just a little bit more. Looney's in a good spot. There's going to be 2 guys. Down he goes. I think his teammate even shot him in the back a little bit there, too. Everyone's shooting at him. Saint pushing up. There's one. Can he make it 2? No, he can't.
Well, Pac-Man definitely doing a better job in this game type than he did in that search. He's 14. Make that 15 and 9. He has, a couple more, and he'll be dropping a 2 KD soon.
And so it's still going to be 6-3 here. 15 seconds on the clock. If he wins this battle, he has a chance of getting the cap, and he's going to push in shots from the back, and now he's going to make it a 4-cap differential here. Final 8 seconds. We are going to see as TIC basically knows they cannot get a cap of their own, so they are just going to wind this down and go in to side number 2.
Well, Rise showing that they can put a lot of pressure on TIC's home base, and they're getting into the positions where TIC can't even make it to the middle of the map, and TIC should be really lucky, or should consider themselves lucky that it's as close as it is. Yeah. They're really going to have to step it up and start winning in this lane category.
They have to.
I mean, Slurs, he's 14 and 14, really the only one doing work. Vade, who I spoke highly of, he really needs to pick it up now.
Yeah, well, we're going to start on board here with Wheats. Actually, who did you say, Vade?
Yeah, he needs to step it up.
Let's jump on board with Vade here. As one guy there wins that battle, so he's off to a half-decent start, 8 and 15. No double negative for him. There is going to be another guy there. Is he able to peek him? And he's going to be taken down.
Well, look at that. Slur's able to get that defend. Those are so important to get those kills. And make sure they don't get a cap when you kill them. But Vert able to get 1 kill. Can he get a second? No, he cannot. And it's Looney doing some work.
And Pac-Man rotating all the way in the back. I like this play call here. He's going to be behind all 4 members. He really just needs to win 1 battle, and actually they all turn their back, and he's just going to get a sneaky cap. That is the worst feeling of all time.
That is, especially when you check your base, you check your corners, you're like, oh, It's all good. Let's push up. But that's where you need to have a coach that counts well. They got to say, Pac-Man's missing. Where is he? Find him. And you just got to search for him. And there's Saints getting 1 more cap. Rise just pouring it on.
Yep, and Pac-Man going with the exact same route as he did for that previous cap. And TIC not expecting this. Rise is just going to be able to punch this one in as his teammates are just going to slay in the middle of the map. Wheat's doing an excellent job, 17 and 13, but Looney 20 and 14. There is going to be a guy bottom red, and down he goes.
Well, Pac-Man's play is really going to make TIC be more on the defensive because they're realizing they're vulnerable. They're not even seeing the player as he caps.
Right.
And Wheats now, he's going to jump in for a cap.
This is getting ugly.
Yeah, it's an 8-point lead. This is just like that domination.
Yep.
Close first half, blowout second half.
And, as much as it sucks to sound like John Madden, when you're not winning your gunfights, it's going to be very hard to win in an FPS game. And TIC can't win anything as Looney is just destroying all who face him.
Yeah, that 23 and 17 now as he finally does go down, doing some work. But Wheats, look at everybody. Oh, Pac-Man.
Almost. And that's going to be shut down again. So Pac-Man taking out 2 guys there when they had a 4-on-1 advantage for just a couple of seconds. Now they find themselves without map control. They lost their guy sneaking in the base, and now they have to hold off Rise again. A 9-cap lead with 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It's not impossible, but it's definitely going to be hard.
Well, especially when you're not doing a good job in this lane category. And, Slurs, he's the closest at 20 and 21, which, that's really respectable. He doesn't have a cap, though, so he's just been sitting back trying to get those slays. So that's, what his job has been. Everybody else needs to pick it up. Pac-Man's score is perfect. 23-14 with 4 caps.
Yep.
You couldn't ask for a better stat line.
No, you really couldn't. And now the members of Rise trying to clean out their base just a little bit as they take midfield control. And Slur's going to be sitting in the back. We are going to jump on board here with Pac-Man as he's going to be pushing up, opens up the front door. That's going to give his teammate the ability to kind of sneak around the back if he wants to. In comes 1 cap. There's going to be 2 guys there, and he is able to take him out. And now he's going to give him a little hump as his body's going to be killed. And that's Pac-Man for you, buddy. He's going to get in your head. He's going to tell you suck, and you have to embrace it. The only way you can beat him is by beating him.
Take it.
Yeah, you have to take it.
Especially when you're down by 8.
Yeah.
At this point, it's almost over. 10 more seconds, and it's over.
10 more seconds, and it's over.
Yeah, that's. TIC did a decent job, but Rise just a.
Yeah, they're definitely way more dominant on the respawn game types. That's for sure. So, 60 seconds left, or 70 seconds left on the clock here as I attempt to do math, and they are just going to keep pouring this on. This is exactly the Rise I actually saw at COD Champs in the 7th-8th match, who just dismantled their opposition, bro. Like, I'm talking, it wasn't even close.
You know, Rise really does want to get into this next season of the
league.
They
do. They deserve it as well.
They definitely do deserve it. Pro points are what separated them out, not gameplay, and they're definitely showing that here.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, they got to get that monkey off their back, and Pac-Man getting yet another kill. You know, definitely moving forward, though, you got to be a little bit worried about their search and destroy game. I think that's going to hurt them going into this weekend. You know, Pac-Man's very, very aggressive. They should probably start vetoing Warhawk search and destroy from this point on because it just wasn't working out for them.
No, and you have to adapt. And you know, there was a couple players there that they ran the same classes, same routes every time, and you know, Pac-Man showing that 1 and 7, I think it was.
Yeah.
You know, he definitely has to change that, especially if he's going to end up going up against SB or Vex. You know, we have a lot of strong teams in this Open, and you know, they can't afford to play like that in Search.
Yeah, they really can't. Well, there's your final score there. Rise Nation is going to advance into the next winner's bracket round. They win 2-1 over TIC. But, ladies and gentlemen, as you watch the final kill cam here, we are all taking a production lunch break. So we will be back at 2:30 Pacific time. So that's 5:30 Eastern. Stay tuned.